Hey guys, welcome back to some more Final Fantasy 16. Sorry if my voice still sounds a little blah at the moment. Still feeling a little, not feel bad, just my voice is gone, not gone, but going. We're gonna mainly tackle some side quests today and just do what we can with this. Alright, so let's go. I guess we'll start over here and talk to you. The boat man, is that what it said?
Damn blighted bilge.
What's up?
Is everything all right? Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's rosy.
Nice, okay.
The lake water doesn't agree with it then? That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tet does our lemon tarts.
Okay.
I suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not the bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Okay, so yeah.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way.
Yeah.
To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative.
Yeah, at least he's like, don't chop down a whole forest.
I've heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest.
Yeah, we could take that out easily. Alright. Oh, let's go and handle this. So we just gotta go to 3 reeds. Easy enough. Hey, oh gosh, break my legs jumping down the cliff here. So we just gotta kill some thorny
Easier
thistles.
than felling a forest, I said.
And boom. And take them all out here. I wonder if this is going to be enough. Yeah. It's enough. I'm going to be getting a little more, maybe XP and stuff. I don't know.
Can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Alright, well, let's go. Here, Obolus. Got your wax.
Find me some
That was
wax.
easy.
Find is one way of putting it.
I wasn't expecting it to be that fast and simple.
Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Same as me old man.
Ah,
He was
okay.
a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Oh, well, that's good. Alright, easy enough. A badge of might. Increases attack by 12. Not horrible, but nothing I'll really use too much with the what we have right now. Okay, so I guess that's only one down there, so and so that's done. So you probably won't be doing every single side quest, but we're gonna do what we can for now before we decide to move on a little bit. Hello.
Do you have a moment, Sid?
Yeah, sure.
A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. The curse
Okay.
breaker managed to release the Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them.
I got him. Maybe.
I can't help but worry that.
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from.
Well,
But I never
they got
really
this.
thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
All right, I got him.
Go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with
No
this.
trouble. We got
The
this.
plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Yeah, we got a good little hound to do that. All right. So off way up here, Northreach, huh? So we go find these guys and we'll be good. Nothing to worry about. Okay, well they're way out this way. Alright, let's get on the Chocobo. If we find any enemies along the way, we'll fight. But only if we run into anything that needs killing. And so far, we're not running into anything. Hey, guys. I think we found them.
Deserve a rest.
Hey, Cole. I heard you guys were in trouble.
I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
I was told to come find you.
To find you.
Yeah.
She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, that didn't happen.
No. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some.
Oh.
The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
I got him.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
Yep, I got the...
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the
I got
get
'em.
to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
Yeah, we got
I
this.
won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Yeah, like I said, we don't need this mushy stuff right now. We got some goblins to slay. Hey,
Trying to get into the carriage.
you guys get away from the carriage, please. We don't want to... Ow! Dickhead. Kill this little shit. Alright. Oh, damn. Gotcha. I should have pulled him down, but... There we go. And boom. Boom. Alright, this Gigas is getting his butt kicked here. Ah. Wasn't a lot of damage, but better than nothing. Didn't have all my abilities back up, so because we staggered him way too quick. Alright, easy enough. The Gigas was the hardest thing.
Who are you?
I'm the one who freed you.
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others?
Yeah.
If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Wow.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you.
Wait, what?
You weren't too late then.
No, I got him.
Gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine.
Yeah.
Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety.
Damn, they just
After that, it's up to you.
don't know what to do.
Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Okay. Well, Doris, they're safe. At least she can know and maybe rest a little easier that everybody's safe and no issues. Hey, Doris.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dane arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself.
It's okay.
Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
It's fine.
Others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
It's fine. No biggie.
I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering
Oh my
the
lord,
risks?
don't.
I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We
Oh my
swore the same
lord.
oath as you, Doris.
Yeah.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause.
That's very
One
true.
without ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Yeah.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you.
You got this. You guys are good. No big deal.
I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker.
Yeah.
I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
We will. In time.
Boom. Done and done. I got a Rising Flame one. Accessory. Okay, so nothing new at the Patron's Whisper. So we only have one more quest here in the hideaway, and then I think most of the other side quests are in Dalamil. If they're in Dalamil, it's not a big deal either, so it's that we had just unlocked that area for the most part. But let's do this last one here.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid?
No.
One glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit
Don't know
roasts
about
to
that.
sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
Do you want to?
It's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Not gonna say, am I gonna be helping you?
Sid, the first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
I mean, yeah,
Something
sure.
tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's
Yeah,
on the
what
menu?
is it that we're going after?
Chancer's Stew.
Chancer's
It was
Stew.
once a favourite among the Gormans of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt.
Yeah.
Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps?
Hmm.
The butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Okay, well. We know what we're doing here. So all the way up to Martha's Rest. Trying to see if any of these, any of these side quests have any. You know, some side quests can be very interesting in certain games, but they want you to do them all if you don't know to figure out what is the best, some of the best ones to do. Hey, buddy, you know anything about Stumpton?
Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets. If you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Yeah.
Boy, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. And there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare
Hopefully.
say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet. Memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Yes. Alright, so we gotta go slaughter some scorpions, huh? I think we can do that. So we gotta search the swamps for scorpions. A long ass walk across this bridge and stuff. Way over there. Oh, holding the button down and it's not. Ambrosia was not appearing. Come here. Alright, Ambrosia. Let's go and see if we can find some scorpion tails. I've not seen any other creatures about, which is the thing. Like, usually you find other things around, but there hasn't been anything.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
And boom. Like I said, we're gonna hit them with everything we got here. Oh shit. Damn. They're staying in the air, so it's hard to hit them with the hard to hit them with stuff. And unwanted violets.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Alright, that's all he needed, apparently. I figured he would.
Clive. Not just from me.
Figured he'd want more than this.
Our mystery ingredient.
I did.
I did indeed.
Marvelous. Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Mm-hmm.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
I'm not eating this. I'm not eating a scorpion tail. Ew, that looks
I present
disgusting.
Chance's stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Yeah, I'm not eating that.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
Watch him not like it either. Yep.
Odin's teeth. What assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes.
Ew.
It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway.
Ugh.
A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
This dude's delusional. Nobody's gonna eat that, man. Increases defense by 30. Okay, so I think that is... yeah, that's all of the side quests there. So the rest of them that we have at the moment are down here in, like I said, Dalimil. So I guess let's check out Dalimil, see what we've got down here. We'll just start with you. You're closest, my dude. So what you got going on?
Just like that, without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I mean, I guess I can.
I'll see what I can do. You know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake the Fang.
Oh.
He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
I mean, there was a big ass battle there, and I killed Titan, and I mean, they don't probably know that, but okay, I'm only doing one quest at a time because it's just, for me, it's a little easier to keep track of the side quests and stuff. Okay, so I guess he's over there. I'm gonna imagine. Or down that way.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Nope, not that way. Just not getting over there that way. Still just surprised we haven't run into any just random monsters along the road. Like, usually there's something, but we've not hit anything. I'm just surprised. Do, 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 do. Anybody want some? You guys wanting to fight? Oh no. Pfft. I tried. I thought maybe they'd want to fight. They don't. Okay, where's this dude at? Let's see what this is. Probably nothing. A desert rose. Probably nothing important. He's just chilling up here. Hey, man. Can you go back and help the dude? Yeah, that one's my bad, man. Sorry.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. Now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her.
Oh.
She was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her.
I doubt it.
Trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am.
You gotta learn, man.
The only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I asked her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Yeah, focus on your work.
Focus on the job at hand. Think about what you can do right now.
What use is proofing loaves when... Perhaps the solution has been in the bakery all along. You've opened my eyes. Thank you, friend, and fare thee well.
Sure.
Wait.
Well, that was,
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
that wasn't, you know, awkward or anything. I mean, I guess I'm glad I helped. So you don't have any worries there.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Oh, damn.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals!
Okay.
Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something.
I guess.
Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
No problem. Okay. So glad I could help, I guess. So, how many... Is there only one more side quest, and then we are done with questing for a little bit. Thought there was more than that.
Those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place. You all right? The baths are closed. Leave me be.
Oh, okay.
On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire? That depends on the job.
Yeah.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg
Okay.
you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Alright.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
So something's making
Wonderful. It's
the
not
water hot.
Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way.
Okay.
These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Sure. But I thought there was other... side quests here. Okay, there is another one up there at the kit. But, okay, either way. We're going back the same way. But this might be, again, the last one for a little while, and then we don't have to worry about nothing. Actually, we don't even... Oh, I'm sorry, Ambrosia. I don't even think I really need you. Or maybe I do, because I don't think we get across that way. How am I supposed to get over there? Oh, I gotta go all the way around. Okay, Ambrosia, I do need you. I thought I could cut across, and it doesn't work that way. We gotta go all the way around to get there. There are bombs over there, so that's what's making the water so hot, is the bombs are boiling the water, basically. Hey guys.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
And let's see how many we can take out. Get these fucking bombs. There we go. More? Oh, it's a bomb king. Ow. And boom, and boom, 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 boom. Trying to kill Old Faithful here. These guys just don't give up. Got it. Alright, easily done. It wasn't too bad. The one was... because when I use all my abilities, that's what kind of uses up stuff.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
I mean, I think that's what was causing the baths to boil over, was the bombs.
The man who's... I'm was hoping we'd be seeing you again.
I mean, you're gonna pay me, right?
By the moment, it won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
Mm-hmm. You had a bomb problem.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I've burdened you with my worries enough already.
That's fine.
Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Well, I mean, you're welcome, I guess. Okay. Oh, we got Scarlet Sight out of that, too. So, I mean, we do get some stuff. My voice went real high there. But we do get some stuff for, you know, there are potential things from these side quests. So, that's another good reason to do them. Is because you don't know what you can get.
Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
I am.
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Embody the spirit of Dalamil.
Do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I can give you a hand, yeah.
Give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see
Okay.
it, there's only one
Yeah, he always likes his riddles, don't he?
puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we?
Sure.
I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
I think we got this. Okay, so we got a
simple test and turn it into a riddle.
yeah.
Get to it.
Lubor just. All right, so let's talk to people and go from here. Excuse me.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
Knives.
Question, if you don't mind.
Knives.
To know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Something, yeah.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a
Okay.
knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
So a knife that stays sharp.
Oh, where did all the men drop it?
Okay, we gotta find someone else to talk to here. Anybody over here? Oh, there is a chest over here. Oh, shut up. Alright, let's go see if there's anybody else over this way somewhere. Okay, we're leaving the circle that way.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Anybody? Okay, we'll go around and see. Okay, well, I'm not finding anyone else to talk to here. What the shit, man? Okay, what the shit, dude? Seriously. Is it somebody over in there? Like, maybe? This is getting ridiculous. I hate when it's just got a bubble and wants you to find the objective. Like, just tell me where to go, man. Shit. Hate that so much. I found something anyway, but it wasn't what I wanted. See if we pass anybody else that maybe will talk to us.
Now, do some.
Okay, we're leaving it again. She was the first one.
Sorry, master.
What the hell? Where is the person to talk to? There's nobody else around. What the fuck? Because there's nobody over here that's going to talk to me about a knife. And we're going around in a circle kind of here. Yeah, this is going back. What the shit? There's nobody. There's nothing here in the quest destination stuff. Like, there's nothing here. What the hell, man? She was who I talked to, was the flesher.
Sorry, master.
Shit. Hate quests like this, man. Just tell me where the person is to talk to. Gosh. Such an annoyance. Should not. There you are. Jeez, I didn't go far enough this way, I guess. God, I hate that.
We're no mood for chatter.
Well, damn. You're rude.
Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Don't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
I mean, you said you didn't have time for chatter.
A carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge.
Or wasn't in the mood for chatter.
Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Yeah, Sava, please tell me you figured out something, because all I found out was you need it for this. It has to have a fine edge and doesn't need to snap. That was it. There was nothing else to it.
So, how'd it go?
Not great.
You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp.
Yep.
But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalimil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalimil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully.
Yep.
No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. It's hardy enough, if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light.
You need both.
Someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's,
Okay.
who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Does that help him? Search the Valcroy. Alright, well, of course I have to go and do this. Alright, well I guess we're going this way.
Run like the wind.
Like I said, I'm just seeing if there's anything around that we could kill too. I'm trying to get a little bit of extra XP. If we can, anyway. Oh, what the fuck? Ugh, I hate the desert sometimes. Come on now. Let me get around into...
Straight home
Get off. And... Yeah. Trying to see if we can get some levels, some extra levels here. Ow. Oh, Torgal killed it. Birds. What the fuck, man? I can't get over there. How do I get over there? Okay, that... Okay, I went the wrong flipping way. We gotta go this way. Let's travel back. I gotta go out the other way, because you can't apparently get across that way. You gotta go this way. Jeez. Oh, I'm not far enough out of the sheet.
Good girl.
Alright. Now we're doing in a better place.
Be safe.
Fight the birds, the chocobos. Can I fight you? Yeah. We'll say, kill the wild chocobos. Oh, wait, where'd he go? Why are you way over here? Alright, there we go. At least it was something. Say, give me a little bit of extra XP. Just try to level up some here. Because we're going to need it. There she is.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... Oh, you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalimil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
I mean, there could be something.
Or trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalimil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalimil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Okay.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me.
Oh, great. Man, this has been a longer side quest.
Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive.
As most of them have been go one place and come back. This one's been a little longer.
Bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Okay, so... Alright. That is a little bit... Well, let's go ahead and... If we find anything to fight along the way, let's go ahead and do it. Just so we can go ahead and get it done, and... Oh my god. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, this way. Okay, making sure I was going back the right way. But we'll go get the limestone for him, and then I guess that'll be maybe the end of it? I don't know.
You deserve a rest.
Can't ride Ambrosia through the town here, so... Alright, so we'll go through and...
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but
At least we'll be done with this, and this should be all the side quests for the most part done till we unlock more as we go.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
Oh shit!
Fly, Ambrosia.
There we go. Oh, it's just right over here. Never mind. I thought it was further out than this. Alright, limestone, gimme. Alright, let's take all this, and this way we'll be good and ready to go.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what's southern.
Alright, this should be the end of it. Usually when it seems like when it asks, lets me travel back, that's the end of the quest.
Wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
There you go.
You are one of the good ones, you know that?
Sure.
Oh, and that merchant boat, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Hopefully. I mean, you know. Sometime later.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalimil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue.
Mm.
And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we?
Yeah, is it good?
First, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalimil?
I'd like to think so.
He's going to tell him no.
But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp, Ish. But it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy. Heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
Okay.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
He probably wouldn't ask for that much.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will.
Hey, you passed, kinda. Barely. You kinda more passed with a C.
I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
Yeah, hey, I mean, you're learning something along the way here.
All right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
Hey.
Done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no
Well, I mean, everyone else has me running around for no good reason, too, man.
That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever
I don't
seen.
need a carving knife. I use a big-ass sword. Carving knife is gonna do me no good, my dude. Okay, so I think we're done with all of... Yeah, there's no more side quests for the moment, anyway. Not until we get back to getting through some more of the main story. So, alright, we're going to save it here, and I'm going to end it here, because I was wanting to at least knock out the side quests, so this time we can go and finish off, or not finish off, but do some more of the main story next time. So I do want to thank anyone who did come in, hang out, watch the video. Appreciate it as always. If you if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, and I will see you guys all again next time. Later.